What's up guys, welcome to the vlog, welcome back to another awesome video. I'm currently on the 8-car Tangara, which is the 10 AM service from Bondi Junction to Waterfall via Wolli Creek. I said I was going to do it today, Monday, and also today there's going to be a significant number of vlogs. This first of all is this one, Redfern to Waterfall via Wolli Creek. Second vlog will be a walkthrough of the Oscar at Waterfall. The third vlog is Helensburgh train spotting, and then I might film a video from Central to Blacktown, maybe, and then there'll be a vlog on the Hills Bus 610X from QVB. If not QVB, it'll be Wynyard to Castle Hill, and then there'll be a return trip for that vlog, and then that should do us on today. So quite a number of vlogs to film, but yeah, the next stop on this train will be Wolli Creek, then Hurstville, Penshurst, Mortdale, Sutherland, where the train will sit for 3 minutes, Loftus and all stations to Waterfall. The front 4 cars, which is the set I'm on, is T42. The rear 4 cars I'll get when I'm at Waterfall. Again, it's a kind of cloudy day, but that's actually good for filming. Passing Erskindale. We're not stopping, by the way. So currently for tomorrow, Tuesday, there's no requests of where you want me to go or what you want me to film. So at this stage, it's going to be under my choice, unless if one of you guys would like to request something, then I'm more than happy to do it. Yeah. passing through Sydenham. Ideally, the travel time between Redfern and Sydenham is about 5 minutes, so yeah. It says 6 minutes on the timetables because that it also allows the dwell time for the train at the platform. So, for example, if it arrives at, for example, 10:05, 15 seconds, for example, the train will stay at the platform until 10:06. No, sorry, 10:05:40, and that's when the doors will start closing. And by the time the 8th carriage has left the platform, it will be 10:06. So that's why it's on the timetable. It says the travel time is 6 minutes, which means it's really 5 minutes. So basically, how I calculate how long each vlog is going to be if it's a travel series, take the timetable and every stop take a minute off, because if you're going to be focusing on the train just moving, like physically actually moving, then more or less you're probably looking at if you're looking at dwell time as well, then yeah, you go by the whole timetable. But if you're just going by for how long the train moves for, then take a minute off each stop on the timetable that your train is getting. Well, it's hard to explain because like I don't have a physical timetable where it can help me. Passing through Tempe. Currently passing over the Cooks River Bridge and into Wolli Creek Platform 4. The next stop is Hurstville, then Penshurst, Mortdale, Sutherland, and all stations to Waterfall. Through Edgecliff. Again, when we get down to Helensburgh, the train that I'm going to be arriving on is the 11:16 serves to Port Kembla. That train will arrive at Helensburgh 11:24. On the timetable it says 11:25. But remember what I just said about the timetable and the timetabling, stopping. The train actually sits at the platform from when the bogies stop moving to to when it starts moving again is a minute. So if you take a minute off so for example, as soon as the train stops, if you had a stopwatch, when we departed Wolli Creek, you would have hit the stopwatch, go. And then when we get to Hurstville, as soon as the train stops moving and before the doors open, you hit stop. That is your actual travel time. So if I had to do that with the Port Kembla train, as soon as the train starts moving, as soon as the bogies of the Oscar starts rolling, I hit the stopwatch, and I don't stop the stopwatch until the train stops. If by any means the train has to stop at a signal, do not pause it, do not stop, just let it go. Keep the stopwatch running, because you're not at a station. The only time you can stop the timer is when you're at the station. But if you're filming, for example, like what I'm doing, and we come into a signal outside Cogra, I can pause the video, because you never know how long you're going to be stopping for. And depending on how your storage works, if you continue rolling, and for example this is a 47-minute trip from Redfern to Waterfall, according to the timetable, if you don't stop the timer or the recording, don't like full stop it, just pause it, don't full stop it if you got the option to. If you don't have the option to, then unfortunately you will have to keep rolling through. But if your camera offers you the option to pause, then the best bet is to hit that pause button. Why? The shorter your vlog, the less storage it takes up, and the more filming you can do later on. And depending on how your storage works, if your vlog snatches up the recording or the storage very quickly, then yeah, you will obviously have to use the pause, because if you pause while the train stopped, those seconds are very good, because the less time you use, the more storage you get. So for example, if this is a 47-minute trip and I do not stop recording after the doors open, then I could risk losing 1 or 2 vlogs later on in the day. So that's why, as you just saw at I'll show you at Hurstville actually, because I couldn't do it Wolli Creek. As soon as the doors open, or as soon as the doors are fully opened, I hit pause, and then you see a little jump to doors closing, please stand clear. That couple of seconds between the doors fully opening and that doors closing announcement, and the doors start closing, those seconds can affect your storage in a really rapid way. There's a Hurstville by Banksia, so it's just over there. But if you're saying, but if it's something that you have to keep on recording, like a freight train, for example, but freight trains are only like about a minute or 2 long, depending on how long the freight train is. If it's a freight train, then I guess you have no choice but to keep recording the whole train, unless you choose to only film like half of it because it's too long or whatever. That's why if you're doing freight train vlogs, do compilations where you just film a clip there, then you film another clip, and another clip, and another clip, and then you're in an editing software, you combine them together. So as we're slowing down, this is a good example. As soon as the train stops moving, I hit pause. But if you're using a stopwatch, keep it running, because you need to get the actual travel time, and then later on check it with your timetable. I don't know what the deal is here. Either to let that train go into Hurstville first, so the passengers can transfer to this Waterfall train. I don't know. So basically, as long as the train doesn't stop moving, either halfway between the station or something like that, and you pause the video, if the train does stop, those seconds that the train has stopped and you have paused recording can probably allow you an extra vlog or two later on in the day. Okay, so the train's now stopping. I'm going to pause the recording and pull another sneaky. So for example, if that happens, just keep the camera rolling, because there's no point in stopping the recording if the train didn't stop. So for example, on the L3 Kingsford line, for example, you know how that train driver pulled a number of sneakies on me by slowing down pretty much all the way, and then before the signal he accelerates. I call that a sneaky, and for that I don't stop recording. So watch this. The doors are gonna open, and I'm gonna pause the video as soon as the doors finish opening. That was about 20 seconds, and that's basically shaved off 20 seconds of this vlog, which means there's more storage. More storage means more vlogs. The next stop on this train will be Penshurst, followed by Mortdale, Sutherland, where this train will sit for 3 minutes, Loftus and all stations to Waterfall. That 3 minutes at Sutherland, where the train's not going to be moving at all, is the best time that you stop recording. Well, not stop recording, but pause it, if you know what I mean. Because that 3 minutes can nag some of your storage if your storage runs out pretty quick. And that's why you probably saw in the Liverpool vlog, Liverpool to Central Valley Regent's Park, the timetable says 59 minutes, but in the vlog it's 48 minutes. Why is that the case, you may ask? It's about while the train is stopped, the vlog is not running. That's why you can't kind of see a jump. That jump can assist you in, if you want to make more vlogs during that day or during that particular day, then it can help you significantly, because it means you can get more vlogs. More vlogs means more videos for you guys to watch, and as soon as YouTube, if you're going to be uploading to YouTube or anything, as soon as it hits processed 95% on YouTube, or when it's that basically means your footage has been uploaded to YouTube and has been locked into YouTube, which means you can then delete the footage from your phone gallery or your photo booth or your photos or your album, whatever it is, and then you delete it. But when you delete it, it doesn't actually delete off your phone, it just moves it to the rubbish bin. So what you have to do from there is you have to go to your rubbish bin in your album and delete it from there as well, because that way that will actually free up some storage. Another sneaky. Now arriving at Penshurst. Watch this time as the doors open. Someone's getting off, so I can't do it. well, I think I can, just one person. That was 10 seconds to that door's closing announcement, and that 10 seconds, plus onto the 20 seconds that was at Hurstville, that adds up to 30 seconds. So each second that you are not filming and you're saving storage, then means more vlogs can be filmed. Sorry about that, guys. Cleaner, sanitizing everything. Anyway, that couple of seconds also adds up to that 30 seconds, which I don't know how long that was because I didn't count. But that couple of seconds can be helpful to your recordings, whatever it is on. So if there's no need to film while the train stopped at the platform and the doors are open and you pause the video, then that's a good thing, because that will take time off the actual trip on the recording, and less time on the recording means more storage means you can make more vlogs. Watch here at Mortdale as well. Doors are opening. It's 21:58. 26 seconds. That was 26 seconds, so if I plus that onto my 30 and plus that a couple of seconds where the cleaner was passing through, that's actually added up to a minute or a bit more than a minute. So there you go, there's some more filming time because there's no storage that has got taken up during that time frame. Passing through Oatley. Actually, I can focus on the interior from behind me, from one of the seats, because there's no one on the train actually. So when we get down to Sutherland, I'm going to focus from behind me, because there's no one in the carriage if I'm hungry, I think. So we're good. And if you're not filming the vestibule like me right now, and you're not going to be focusing on the doors opening, and you're sitting in a seat on either on the upper deck or the lower deck, then more or less, as soon as the train stops, you pause the recording, and then when it starts moving, you resume the vlog. Just a bit of scenery. Because we're about to, I think the Como Bridge is ahead. Because I can see water through the, Como Bridge. focusing on what I want to focus on. So that means we're about to pass Como. It's a cloudy day, but it's not raining, so it's good. Through Janali. This train will arrive at Sutherland Platform 3, where it will sit for about 3 minutes, before continuing on to Loftus, Engadine, Heathcote and Waterfall. Now arriving at Sutherland Platform 3, this train will sit here for 3 minutes before continuing on to Waterfall. This train is actually running 2 minutes late, so we'll pretty much will be departing in a couple of seconds time. The time now is 10:47. This train was due into Sutherland at 10:45, so this train is running 2 minutes late. So basically we're going to be departing ASAP once the loading process has been completed. that's why we're arriving into platform 3, because the Bondi Junction train's arriving into platform 2. That was a weird one. Anyway, Loftus is next, then Engadine, Heathcote, and Waterfall. So basically we would have stayed at Sutherland for 3 minutes, but because the train's running 2 minutes late, it's on time now, but it was 2 minutes late, and because of that, the stopping time was only like a minute. Oh, I was going to say I was going to focus on the interior, never mind. It's only four more stations. The train that we're going to be getting next is currently coming up to South Coast Line to Waterfall. So it's going to be a 4-car Oscar, and that train is a stopper service, basically all the way to Port Kembla and back. And oh god, that was quick. We are here at Loftus. I don't know if anyone tells you this, but a light here for the national, no, not for the Tramway Museum, which is just there. That overhead wiring right there, if you guys can see, that's the Tramway Museum. Comment down below if you've been to the Tramway Museum here at Loftus. I haven't, but I've seen footage of it and it looks like pretty good, and considering that Vario tram is in there, that's even awesome. And so this section here of the Tramway Museum, that's the old alignment of the Royal National Park line. Suburban services used to run, well, it's obviously veer off onto Princess Highway, well, right here, crossing the Princess Highway there. That's the alignment of the Royal National Park line. If any of you guys have any info about that, please put in the comment section below, and then next time I'm here at Loftus and we focus on that part of the line or the network that they operate, I could do a vlog and read out all the info that you guys have given me, but that's another vlog. The next stop on this train is Engadine, followed by Heathcote and Waterfall. train now approaching Engadine Platform number 2. The next stop is Heathcote and then Waterfall. Because the transport apps, they don't know the actual arrival time at destinations, so if you're going to be writing a log or trip log like I do for travel series, as soon as you stop filming at your destination, if your destination is the same as the train's destination, the bus destination, or the ferry destination, or the tram destination, as soon as you stop recording, like actually fully stop, and you go back up to your home screen on your phone, check the time, because that's the time you actually arrived, rather than the transport app giving like an estimate. Oh, it's been raining down here. How do I know? Rails. Ballast is in a wet color. Rails are not as what they were. Platforms is a little bit wet. Add that all up. You basically got yourself it, and you can basically put 2 and 2 together and calculate that it has been raining down here. Seconds from when the doors stop fully open to the time of the doors closing announcement. The next stop on this train is Waterfall Platform 2, where the train will terminate and will form a Bondi Junction service via Central. I'm not going to say via Wolli Creek because I don't know 100%. It could go via Banksia, could go via Wolli Creek, so that's why I'm saying via Central. However, there is one service in the afternoon on a weekday basis that runs from Bondi Junction, stopping at I think it's all stations to Waterfall, but it doesn't terminate there. It continues one stop down to Helensburgh. So that's why I think it is the 2:12 225 from Bondi Junction, or the 255, because that's times at Bondi Junction that there's a Waterfall bound service. But I'm pretty sure I think it's a 225 service, but it could be the 255 service. So I'll put it in the comment section below which train in the afternoon is a Helensburgh service, stopping at all stations to Helensburgh, pretty much, except for Erskine and St Peters, when those stations are served by Banksia line trains. But on weekends, if there's track work on the Bankstown line, some T4 line trains do stop at Erskine and St Peters. But if it's the normal timetable on a weekday, it's all. When I mean all stations, is actual stops on the T4 line, and so from Redfern it will be Sydenham. And because that's the normal stopping pattern for the T4, you can basically clarify that as all stations. Some people may disagree with me, but some do, some don't, but that's my opinion, basically. Well, I'm currently traveling through. If you guys remember the other week when there was there we go. There's a good example. These trees here were supposedly meant to be for back burning, but because the fire jumped the contaminant line, it actually came pretty close to the rail corridor, which led to suspension of T4 services to Waterfall. So trains had to terminate at Sutherland. There we go. The Princess Highway was partially closed or fully closed, so no cars could travel through. And comment down below if you guys know what this track is for. It's on the left hand side of the train if you're heading down to Waterfall. I think it's where Kiama services bypass Waterfall. Sometimes they use this down here, sometimes they use the tracks over on the right hand side as well. And because Waterfall depot is on this side of the train, I'm going to see what trains are in the depot. Should be arriving at Waterfall at 11:03, and the Oscar will arrive at 11:09. Sit there for 7 minutes and then depart as a 11:16 SCO to Port Kembla. So we've got an 8-car Tangara, T69 is the rear 4 cars, and T97 being the front 4 cars. We have H36 being the rear 4 cars, and H11 being the front 4 cars in the Waterfall depot today. As well as an XG set T102 that is going to be entering the depot. And the switches has to be done manually, so unfortunately it has to be done manually. Rear 4 cars T10. Alright guys, we're arriving at Waterfall. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the walkthrough of that Oscar. See you guys in the next vlog.